Hey friends. So just want to read this article really quickly about the tax season for 2017 and, if you will, get a tax refund, or will it be delayed? It says, will the government shutdown delay my tax refund? Now, a lot of people are concerned with this because, 98% of people rely on the tax refund. Okay. It says one way this potential government shutdown would be different than in the past. There's never been a federal shutdown during tax filing season, nor has the government shut down amid implementations of the massive tax code overhaul. The IRS would lose an estimate of 56% of its workforce to furloughs if the government shuts down. That's crazy. According to the U.S. Treasury, it would be happening right when the IRS is updating its guidelines and software, while also fielding questions from the public about new tax laws. Okay, then it says tax filing season. Right, usually they allow you to start bringing your tax stuff in the beginning of January. Now they're not allowing you to even start filing taxes to January 29th. It says the IRS generally issues 9 out of 10 refunds in less than 21 days. With the workforce cutting half, it is likely that a prolonged shutdown could lead to delay in return and the inability to access IRS assistance phone lines, guys. So here's the problem with this, guys, because the government, they say we elect them, but we really don't. The government doesn't give a fuck about nobody in America. It's only about their families. And it's a sad thing because they make all these laws and shit that, we gotta abide by. They're not even working and they're still getting paid. 98% of people rely on a tax return. I remember when I used to have a job, I used to rely on my tax return. I was getting about $5 or $6 grand back. And that was exciting. But reality is the government was taking 30-40% of my $35,000 a year that I was making. So giving me $5 grand back was nothing. But the problem with society, guys, is that we think too small and, we put all our faith and trust in the government. Now, this is stupid, okay? This doesn't make any sense because why would you put your faith, right? Why would you put the decisions of your family into someone's hands that don't even care about you? I mean, the shit makes no sense, okay? The government does not care about none of us. They don't care about our grandparents. They don't give a fuck about our kids. Everything is all about the almighty dollar, okay? So I feel sorry for the people who are, dependent on their tax refund because you can't file until January, 29th, and then it still may be delayed. Okay, this is why I train and teach people. I have a passion, right? And I know my purpose is to train and teach people to create their own economy so that when the government gives out headlines like this, you're not even slightly affected. I don't give a fuck how long they take because I filed in April. Okay, I filed in April, the last week of the deadline, okay? Because I'm sick of the government altogether, right? So at the end of the day, guys, when you create your own, you have a peace of mind, okay? You always will have money, okay? And you're not chained to a paycheck or a government tax code. You got to learn how to create your own, guys. And at the end of the day, even though I said I feel sorry, for people who depend on, I really don't. Because there's so many opportunities in the world, guys, for you to be able to tap into. To be able to understand how to create your own economy. Just on social media alone, there's millions of opportunities to join. Right? I love my Total Life Changes business because I can sell tea, coffee, pills, oils, sex pills, all types of stuff and make one income. Then I can sell on Amazon, make a second income while the government trying to figure out what the fuck they doing. Then I have another business called Motor Club of America, okay, where that's another business where I can make up to $800 a sale. Then I have affiliate programs, a host of affiliate programs that also brings me passive income every single month without the fucking government. And then I train and coach people on what they need to do in order to create their own economy. So the government being shut down, guys, doesn't affect me one way or another. So for all you people who said, oh, I'm going to get my tax money and then I'm going to start a business. No, you're not. Because now your bill's going to continue to pile. Your bills are going to continue to pile. By the time you get the return back, it's going to be like, damn, I'm broke again. And then this vicious cycle continues. And you teach your kids about this vicious cycle of being broke and dependent on the government. Okay? So I only can help those guys who's willing to listen. I can only help those who's willing to say, you know what? This is the shit right here. This is what I need to do. I need to create my own legacy. I need to create something for my last name. I need to create something. I'm only looking to work with people who are coachable. I can't help you if you're not willing to help you. If you're not willing to invest, and if you're not willing to humble yourself and understand that if you don't create something for your last name, that your children will also struggle. Your grandchildren will also struggle. Your great-grandchildren will also struggle simply because you didn't make a decision to build something for your last name. So if the government doesn't give a fuck about your grandkids, your great-grandkids, your mother, your father, cousin, aunts, why don't you give a fuck about them? Why don't you start investing in real estate and in a business and Bitcoin and e-commerce, right? Why don't you start you a business? Why don't you learn trading? Why don't you, understand that you can make money without recruiting people, right? Why don't you do that, right? If the government doesn't give a fuck about you, they shut down. They don't give a fuck about none of us. If the government don't care about us, and you don't give a fuck about us, which is your family, who gives a fuck about y'all? Who gives a fuck about us? We, as adults, have to take matters in our own hand. We have to take ownership of our life. We have to take ownership of our finances. We have to take ownership of our health. When we don't, we're affected by what the government does. And the government doesn't give a fuck about me or you. They don't care if you go homeless. They don't care if you're sleeping on your mother's couch. They don't care if you don't have any food for you or your kids. They don't give a fuck. Wake up, people. Wake up and stay woke up. Okay? Wake up and stay woke up so that you can grow. Okay? So that your children can say, my mom did something good, or my dad did something good, right? My mission is to help 1,000 families, which is probably like 900 now, earn $1,000 a month. Teaching them skill sets that can now help them pass this shit down on to the next generation. So the family generation will never be broke. My children will never be broke. I will never be broke another day in my life. Simply because 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I decided that the government can't help me, a job can't help me, college cannot help me. Only I can help me. And then I can now go help my family. When you have money, you can help more people. When you have no money, you can help no one. Go to createmyown.economy.com, Tanisha'sPassiveIncome.com. And if you're interested in health and wellness, go to workwithtanisha.com.